Hi students, welcome to my English class. Today we will be studying from Snapshots chapter 4. The topic is Albert Einstein at School by Patrick Pringle. Dear students, before we begin the topic, let's discuss something about the characters. First, Albert Einstein as a student in the history class. Mr. Brown, his history teacher, one who believes on rote learning. Yuri, his best friend in Munich. Elsa, his cousin, one who advised him for his study. Dr. Ainstein, newly qualified doctor, one who gave him nervous breakdown certificate. Mr. Koch, his maths teacher, last head teacher or the principal of the school, one who expelled him from the school. Dear students, it so happened that Albert Einstein was attending history class, and the history teacher, Mr. Brown, asked a question to Albert Einstein. The question was, in which year Prussia defeated the French at Waterloo Battle? Then Einstein frankly replied that he didn't know the answer because he doesn't like about fact, or he is not interested at all on fact. So, hearing this, the history teacher said that how so many times I have discussed in the class, many times I have told the answer, and it is already in your history book, you are supposed to know it. Then when the history teacher told, Albert Einstein said that, sir, what is there to learn? Whenever I like to get it, I can open the book and get the date and year. What is there to learn? So he was not at all interested on rote learning. Dear students, what is rote learning? Rote learning means it is like a memorizing or by hearting. So he was not at all interested on rote learning. So rather he was interested what is the reason behind the battle, or he was more interested on ideas and rational things. After hearing all the things, the history teacher asked to Albert Einstein, and he was angry and he punished him, and he asked him to attend the extra class. And what happens? Einstein gets scolded. So Mr. Brown, the history teacher, thought that he believed he was just wasting his father's money, and it is no use of continuing his class or study. So it is better that you call your father and go away. So all those things, when he came to know, Albert Einstein was distressed. He felt very miserable because Albert Einstein hated the atmosphere of slum violence. It so happened that Albert Einstein's father is a poor man. So they were staying in the poorest area of Munich, the place in Germany. The place where they used to stay, the landlady was very miserable. The lady used to always beat her children and make all nonsense things. Her husband, every Saturday, her husband used to come and beat her and used to make all those things, all nonsense things. So those, the culture, the behavior of the people, all those made him totally miserable. And what happens? Albert Einstein said his friend to Yuri that he doesn't like the place where he lives. Then what Yuri says? At least you have your own room, but I share with some of the students, those who are totally uncivilized. And it so happened that recently a student killed another student, and the authorities didn't say anything about the matter or about the killing. Then after all those things, when Albert Einstein came to know, he was totally distressed, he was disappointed, and he was very unhappy. Then Albert Einstein met his cousin Elsa, one who stayed in Berlin. So cousin Elsa said that it is better that you need to continue your study. Einstein said that he was doubting passing his exam, school diploma. So when Einstein informed to Elsa, Elsa tried to counsel him, tried to advise him that better you need to continue your study. Definitely you will get pass, or definitely you will success your study. So it so happened that after all those things, Elsa said that I have seen many stupid students. I have met many stupid students than you, those who have passed. But you can continue your study and definitely you will achieve or you will success. Einstein plans to get away from school. After all those things, he thought of not to continue in the class. He thought of moving towards to Milan for the higher study. So he thought not to remain in Munich. So he thinks that he informed to Yuri, and he told that he wants to move or he wants to leave Munich immediately. So he said that I want a certificate, nervous breakdown certificate. If you know any doctor, please kindly let me know, or please kindly tell me. Then Yuri said, I know a doctor. His name is Ainstein, newly qualified doctor. So let's meet him and inform that he will help. Then all the things Yuri, his friend, informed to Dr. Ainstein about his nervous breakdown. Then next day, Einstein went and met to Dr. Ainstein. And then after hearing all the things, doctor, what he told, he mentioned that about the nervous breakdown, and he produced a certificate and hand over to Albert Einstein. Then when Albert Einstein got the certificates, then he was very much happy from moving from Munich. The doctor gives Einstein a medical certificate. Einstein seeks a reference. So after getting the certificate, Albert Einstein informed to Yuri that he got the certificate. Then Yuri suggested him to take a reference letter from his maths teacher, because he knows him. The maths teacher knows his brilliance, his genius. The only teacher, Mr. Coach, only knows about the brilliance and the genius of Albert Einstein. Otherwise, nobody knew. So he thought of taking a reference from the maths teacher before going to the head teacher. So after that, what happens? Einstein summoned by head teacher, the principal of the school, the head teacher, or we say headmaster. Before submitting his document or the medical certificate to the head teacher, and the head teacher summoned him or called him to the office. When Albert Einstein went to the office and he was standing there, the head teacher told that you are expelled from the school. Then he was shocked to know, Albert Einstein was shocked to hear why he is expelled or why he is removed from the school. Then any reasons he asked. Then the head teacher said that your presence disturbs everyone. Neither you are studying nor you are allowing anyone to study. That is why we have expelled you. Then after hearing this, he was very much shocked. He was very much disturbed. He was unhappy because he wasted his time and effort for procuring medical certificate. So he could have gone without procuring. That he didn't know. That is why he produced the medical certificate. So at last what happens? He wanted to tell about the school, about the teacher to head teacher, but he just suppressed himself and he kept quiet. He didn't say anyone. At last he didn't say anyone goodbye. Just he met his friend, best friend Yuri, to say just goodbye. One who wished him good luck in the future. One who wished him happy life in the future. So at last he says goodbye to his best friend Yuri and moves forward for his better life to Milan. Thank you, students. I hope all of you understood. Thank you very much.